On to new developments in a story we've been following closely. It's a story of a Sacramento man from Iraq accused of the murder of an Iraqi police officer. His case is back in court today as he fights to stay here in America. Immigration and Customs Enforcement claims Omar Amin lied on his refugee application to get into the U.S. The Iraqi and U.S. governments say Amin was an ISIS commander and killed an Iraqi police officer. But a Sacramento federal judge ruled it did not seem possible that Amin killed the police officer. He threw out the case and ordered Amin be released. However, that same day, ICE took Amin into custody, claiming he lied on his refugee application. KCRA 3's Brittany Johnson has been following this case from the beginning and is live for us outside the immigration court right now in Los Angeles County. So, Brittany, what is Amin accused of lying about to gain entry into the U.S.?
Well, Lisa, Omar Amin is accused of lying about not having any ties to any terrorist groups, not taking part in any terrorist activities, and he's also accused about lying about the death of his father, including other things. Now, this is called a contested removal hearing. What this means is that if ICE can prove that Omar Amin did lie on his refugee application to gain entry into the United States, he could face deportation, possibly back to Iraq. Lisa?
And so, Brittany, have we heard from any witnesses at this point?
Yeah, so far we have heard continued testimony from former FBI Special Agent William Denton. So Denton served as the lead investigator in Omar Amin's case. Now, during cross-examination, Denton was questioned about the accuracy of the information that the FBI received from the Department of Defense to help build its case. He was also questioned about contradicting statements from witnesses the FBI also used to build its case against Omar Amin. Now, the court is in a lunch break right now. So when court returns and gets back in session, William Denton is expected to continue his testimony today. Now, Lisa, I also quickly want to mention two other things today. One, that I did reach out to ICE for comment in this case, and I was told the agency is not and cannot comment on ongoing litigation. I also want to point out that the maximum occupancy in today's courtroom is 9 people because of the COVID-19 pandemic. They're taking those extra precautions. Usually we're allowed inside the courtroom, but today DHS did bring in an extra attorney that usually isn't here. So we nor anyone else was able to attend this court in session, but we are listening and able to bring you that information. Reporting live from Van Nuys, I'm Brittany Johnson, KCRA 3 News.
Well, we appreciate you at least being there, being outside, staying on top of it. I know you will stay on top of it for us. Brittany, thanks for the live report from Van Nuys in Los Angeles County.